What is up, everyone? It is BrickLetter18 here today, back with another episode of Ask Brick. For those of you who are new to my channel or haven't been around recently, Ask Brick is my Q&A show here on YouTube where you, the viewers, ask me questions about Lego, my life, really anything at all, and I will respond to your questions here in a video. And with that, let's get right into it with this week's new questions. Alright, so this first question for today's episode comes from Santanite239, and it was asked on my most recent video, which I think a lot of you will already know the answers to this one, but I will reiterate it again. Ask Brick, what do you personally think of the new Lego collectible minifigure packaging that Lego unveiled? I made a whole video about this just a few days ago, kind of explaining my thoughts, but it was also a news video, so I didn't want to go off too much. So I will kind of address it again here in today's video. The short answer is, I don't like the packaging whatsoever. I totally get what Lego is trying to do with the reusable packaging. It's not even reusable packaging. Let's clarify that. They're not making reusable packaging, they're just making less wasteful packaging, less plastic, more cardboard. I don't like what they're doing because a few of my viewers on my channel brought up very, very good points. What's the difference between a cardboard package, a cardboard box, versus a plastic bag in the grand scheme of things, especially when they're Lego? Like, is it really making that much of an environmental impact? Barry Francis, I believe it was, brought up a great point. Like, is the cost now going to be higher to ship and, transport each of these minifigures, or are they going to be bulkier, which means less room on a truck, which means more trucks, which means more fuel? Those were all really key considerations. I personally am no environmental expert, so I don't feel comfortable commenting on my opinion that way, whether or not I think it's the right move for the Lego to do to, help the universe. But purely from a collector standpoint, I don't like it still for a variety of reasons. One, I hate that now you can no longer feel your collectible Lego minifigures. One of the huge benefits of the CMFs before was the fact that you were able to pick up a box and kind of feel it and have fun with it. It was part of the game. I haven't done it recently because of COVID. I just pretty much order all my Lego online now. But before COVID, I used to spend hours in the store going through collectible minifigures. I had my family involved. Like, my mom was always helping me out. She was always trying to feel and, see which figure it could be. It was part of the game. Like, when you're buying a blind box, a blind product, you have no idea which product you're going to get it at. And that is the bonus. And that's, the kind of the fun of it. I disagree if Lego is going to start making their collectible minifigures so you could tell exactly what's inside. Like, that takes away the game. That takes away the mystery. And they are mystery blind bags. But at the end of the day, are they mystery blind bags when you can't even have a guess what's in them? It's kind of like trading card packs. When you can't feel a trading card pack, you have no idea. It's going to be completely random. Except trading cards cost a lot less and normally come with several in a pack. If you really want that one or two Lego minifigures, you're not able to feel them anymore, which means you're probably, if you really just want those two minifigures, you're going to go to Bricklink and pay double the price for them just to get them. Because paying a little bit more for that premium of knowing that's exactly the figure you're going to get is probably going to be cheaper than going to Walmart and buying 10 boxes of minifigures just hoping you get the white run. And, you might never get that. So, as a collector, I really, really dislike what Lego's doing. I don't think it's very kind for them to make it so you can't feel these minifigures anymore. It was like when stores put the collectible minifigure foils in those anti-theft boxes. It kind of defeated the purpose. And then speaking of theft, somebody brought up a really good point of now it's a cardboard box. How easy is it going to be for people to just poke their finger in or rip it open a little to see what figure's inside, possibly steal the content, or if it's not the figure they want, leave it right there for the pieces just to get stolen by the next person or go missing or anything like that. So now we're spending more money because more minifigures are being stolen, Lego's profits are going to go down, and the minifigure price is going to go up. Overall, I just think this unfortunately was a poor decision on the Lego Group's stand. I really, really don't like this change, and I'm trying to be optimistic about it. I'm totally okay with getting paper bags for sets instead of the plastic ones, stuff like that. But really, how much is this cardboard box really going to do, really going to make a difference that, doesn't inconvenience Lego fans and doesn't drive the price up? But that's kind of all I see happening. And that's a long-winded answer, but honestly, those are my true thoughts on the new Lego minifigure packaging. The next question for today's episode is asked from Tarvinder Kaur, Ask Brick, do you think LEGO will retire the Monkey Kid theme, the architecture theme, or the city theme? If so, which theme and why? That's a great question. So, I think LEGO's going to retire the Monkey Kid theme. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to get retired. However, I don't think the architecture or city themes are going to get retired anytime soon, and if they do, it's going to be rebranded. So the reason I think that, and that's just my personal knowledge, that's nothing from the LEGO Group obviously, Monkey Kid's one of those intellectual property themes that LEGO creates. It's their own IP. They make the sets. It's kind of like Ninjago or Video or Chima or something like that, that it is LEGO's property, LEGO owns it, and they're not licensing it from someone else. Like a majority of these themes, they have a short lifespan. They're not around. They're not meant to be around forever. You know, Ninjago's been a very long theme now, but Chima came and went. Video came and went. I'm trying to think of all the other themes that LEGO's done over the years that they stay around for a little bit, and then they go away. Hidden Side was another great one. Like, obviously LEGO has to spice it up. They got to keep things interesting. They can't have oodles of themes on the shelves at any given point. Like, they've got to switch it up a little. And that's where I think Monkey Kid is just simply one of those ones. We've had it for a few years now, and I wouldn't be surprised if it disappeared in a few more years. It's just not that much of a pillar from what I know that's going to be sticking around for a while, like Ninjago or something like that. Like, if they cut Ninjago right now, oh my god, a bunch of their revenue is going to go. But, you know, I don't see Monkey Kid, and from my knowledge, I don't see Monkey Kid, you know, accounting for much of the LEGO Group's revenue, so they'll probably phase it out to bring in another original theme sometime soon. The reason I don't think that Architecture or City are going to retire is because those themes are pretty unique. Like, as I said, even if they do retire, I think it'll just be a rebrand. Like, LEGO went from LEGO Town to World City to City, not in that order, but like, you get the drift. Like, they just are constantly switching those themes up. Every year's different sets, and like, there's endless amounts of possibilities. Architecture is a theme that many AFOLs really, really love. There are a lot of them, I believe, now are 18 plus sets, and they are of landmarks that, you know, people go visit, people want to see. There are millions and millions of landmarks in the world, and LEGO's only done so many of them. So that's why I don't think architecture is going to, you know, retire anytime soon, because from what I've seen, there's a big demand for architecture, and it's not one of those like intellectual properties that I think LEGO could just phase out and replace with something else. Like, I think it's its own niche line, kind of like LEGO Ideas, kind of like Star Wars. Like, it would be a huge deal if LEGO kind of lost any of those themes. So that's why they're working so hard to keep them. Gaiman Ariman ask Brick, which LEGO theme do you hate, and which one do you want to retire as soon as possible? I was actually going to make an entire video on this this topic in particular. But it's not necessarily one theme that I actually hate. It's multiple. It's any LEGO theme that has a app or video component with it. LEGO, in my opinion, is just not getting it. Over the years, they have tried like dozens of products that involved videos and like apps and things like that. And every time, they just seem to be a flop. Like, we've seen Life of George. That was an incredible concept, by the way, but it didn't stick around for long. You know, we saw Hidden Side. Not even as good of a concept, in my opinion. It didn't stick around for a long time. Video, which I believe is already being phased out. I haven't even bought a single video set just because they're too expensive and I just don't like it at all. But I wish LEGO would just realize that LEGO lovers, like, or LEGO fans like us, just want the bricks. We don't care about the app component. We don't care about anything like that that goes with it. So it's super frustrating to see LEGO not understand, and LEGO always want to do some app or something like that that goes with it. In fact, I don't know, maybe this project got scrapped now, but LEGO's working on another app-based theme that's coming out anytime soon. I remember beta testing it back when I was at the LEGO store. That's all I can say. I signed an NDA. But like, there's more app things coming soon, and I told the developers when I worked at the LEGO store that people don't come into the LEGO store to get, you know, app-based content. They don't want to play on their video games. They don't want to be on their phones. They want to play with the brick. And I told them that right then and there because I really think they were doing the wrong kind of product marketing. Anyone who came to the Yorkdale Mall during that time and got to test out that app, we all signed NDAs, by the way, all were like, yeah, this is neat, but like, I'm not going to use this. This is not actually realistic. So I hope LEGO took that feedback, and maybe that's why we haven't seen the product soon. But if it does come out, I will let you know. But that's my opinion. Any LEGO theme that has an app-based component or something like that where you need a device to play and get the full compatibility of the bricks, get rid of it. I don't like it. I don't even like the new trains that you need an app for. Like, give me the old-fashioned remote. Like, that's my rant. But yeah, no, that is my true opinion about all of that. Anything the app-based, retire it immediately. Brick Azone R asks, Ask Brick, does Lego allow their employees to continue operating privately online stores like on eBay or Bricklink if they had them before their time at the Lego store? Great question. You asked this on one of my recent videos where I talked about my experience at the Lego store, and I think I answered it there, but I'll reinforce it here. No, that is absolutely not allowed. So like I said in that video, Lego store employees do get a discount for working at the Lego store to spend on Lego products, and it would totally defeat the purpose of giving us that discount if fans turned around and sold those products online and increase their profit margins, because you'd still sell them for the same price, but you would have paid, half price for it. So no, you are absolutely not allowed to have a Bricklink store or anything like that. In fact, before I even did my interview, I closed my store with the intention of not disclosing that I used to have a store, because I knew that would be a touchy point for them. I closed my store and I never reopened it until after my employment with the Lego Group was done. And because I respect the Lego Group as a company, I never have sold anything that I purchased with my employee discount or anything that they gave us for free. Just because I don't want to, lose those privileges for future Lego fans and future Lego employees. That's very important to me. I don't want them to take the discount away. It was a very generous discount with a very generous spending limit, and I also just wanted to spend that on every second and every penny on myself and my Lego collection here. You guys would have seen I almost doubled my Lego collection, it feels like, from the time I worked at the Lego store to now. So yeah, you are absolutely not allowed to have any external, sort or anything like that with Lego sets, and that's the same for most retailers too. Like, no matter where you work, it's pretty strict that you are not allowed to resell the products that you get on a discount. All right, we'll do one last question for today. This one is from Elegender Pause Sings. Again, I feel like this was kind of a question I answered already, but I think it was asked a few times. So ask Brick, will you be needing to move to another Lego room in the near future, and if so, when? Knock on wood, I do not hope to be moving to a new Lego room anytime in the near future. I feel like I just got settled in this Lego room here, and it's been a year now since I moved, which is really cool. I was rewatching some of my moving vlogs and stuff like that, and me setting up this new space. Time does fly. But no, I do not hope to move my Lego collection anytime soon. In fact, it's going to be bad enough just because I have to move everything within this room in a couple of weeks. So I don't know if I've really talked about it here on my channel, but I can talk about it a little now. My building that I'm currently living in my Lego room is going through massive changes in the near future. They need to do a lot of renovations to every single unit and replace some of the drywall, windows, and the cement. Well, I, of course, have windows directly behind this wall. They're all covered up because it's a Lego room. I don't want windows in it. But they're going to have to access the windows within a few months, weeks, whatever it is, to replace them. So that means I'm going to have to move all of this Lego that's within 6 feet of this wall all the way to the other side of the room. And because they're going to be changing the windows, removing the drywall, it's going to get pretty dusty in here. So I'm actually going to have to seal up the room. I'm probably going to get my dad to help me with tarps and stuff like that, and kind of make a bubble in the Lego room so that none of my sets get too dusty while the window renovations are happening. It's going to be a huge inconvenience for me, obviously, and it's going to kind of stall some production for a few weeks. But I hope to keep, film enough videos in the meantime so I can sustain my YouTube channel through that time off when the office is under renovations, and then of course be back and ready to go. Luckily, I don't have to pack up any of my sets or anything like that. I'm probably just going to try and move them on the shelf still, and hopefully it won't be a full move process. But we will honestly have to see what that's like, because it is going to be a mess. And don't even worry, there's going to be a lot of videos about that in the near future. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Ask Brick, my Q&A show here on YouTube, where you ask the questions in any of my videos and I answer them here on camera. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a comment and, of course, subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the next video.